Hey, welcome to another episode of Cars, Golf, and Cigars. All right. My name is Kadon A. Sterling. I'm so happy y'all could be here with me. I'm always happy when my audience check in with me, tap in with me to find out what's going on. And today's topic, because I'm going to get right to it, is the new Cybertruck. We got to talk about it. We're going to burn something about it. But my main thing is Tesla, is Elon Musk really getting us set up for the future? Is he really getting us set up for the Jetsons? Stay right there. I'll be right back. We're going to burn this and we're going to talk about it. Back once again to Cars, Golf, and Cigars. The Cybertruck, Tesla, Elon Musk. As we burn this stick and sit inside one of my favorite SUVs. I love Range Rover. I just love the brand. I love everything about how they make they vehicles. I really, really do. Now, mind you, everybody know, you have a Range Rover, you might as well. You're going to spend half of your time driving it, the other half picking it up out the shop. That's the truth. That's a whole nother episode. But we'll get back to that. Right now, we want to talk about the Cybertruck. But before we talk about the Cybertruck, let's talk about how you can get this Cigar State of Mind. All right, let me see. You can see all of it. Cigar State of Mind hoodie in all colors. Right on Etsy, at my Etsy shop, Mogul Mindset. One word, people. Mogul Mindset. You go to Etsy, Mogul Mindset in the search bar, and my whole apparel collection is there. And you can buy one of these for yourself while you're enjoying your stick. And basically, I always tell people all the time, you're seen before you're heard. So represent yourself correctly. People should know something about you from the moment they see you visually. Before they shake your hand and introduce themselves to you, they should have a good idea of who they're about to meet and what you're about and what you are into. Very simple. And also, let's also talk about Mogul Talk One-on-One, my other channel right here on YouTube. Go to there right now and hit that subscribe button. That's for my entrepreneurs. That's for my people that's really, really have the mindset that they want to do big business, but they might be a little stuck. They might be a little frustrated. You can consider it a free mentorship from myself to you, because my whole purpose of that is basically to talk to my people. And when I say my people, I'm talking about all entrepreneurs. I don't care what race you are, where you come from. All entrepreneurs about business and things you should know on a simpler form if you have the mindset of a mogul. Okay? Now that we got that out the way, we can get into this. Cybertruck, I think of it like the Jetsons. It looked like a moon truck. It looked like something you would go to the moon or Mars with and just drive around. But that's just my opinion. Let's get to the specs of it. Now, then I'll talk about the pros and cons of things that I actually like about it and things I'm not crazy about. One of the things that people need to know is this. It's three of them, okay? You have a single motor, a dual motor, and a triple motor. Triple motor, two of the batteries in the back, one is in the front. Dual motor, you have two batteries, one in the back, one in the front. The single motor, self-explanatory, one battery in the back. Horsepower, let's go straight to the top of the line, go to the beast. The triple motor, 845 horses. 300 miles of range. Dual motor, 607 horses, 340 miles of range. Single motor, right around 450 to 500 horses, 300 miles of range. Now, mind you, All of that is subject to change depending on what are you doing with your vehicle. This is EVs, meaning everything can take away from the battery. Heat, air condition, stereo, not tremendously, but everything does eat at the battery. It's not petrol, it's not fuel. So therefore, everything you do will eat at the battery. Some kind of way, will eat at your distance, I should say. Not that you can't get those mileage, because you really can. But just be mindful of how fast you're driving, your speed, all those things come into play when you talk about mileage and how far the car can go, this, that, and the third with an EV. This is becoming an EV world slowly but surely, even though EVs have slowed down in sales. Now let's get to certain other things about it. 20-inch wheels are standard on all the vehicles. Me personally, I can't stand the hubcaps on them. I think the wheels themselves bear with just the tire that they're using. It's a better look. Aesthetically, the wheel caps on them I think are horrible, but once again, it reminds me of a moon truck or something I would drive if I was on the moon. But let's get into the stuff I don't like first, and then we'll talk about the other stuff. Because we're not here to bash the Cybertruck at all. Just want to make sure Bronson, my ashtray, get the ashes. We're not here to bash it because it's here. It's been a long time coming. They're supposed to drop this truck 3.5 years ago. The first ones have just been given to people who had them on allocation for the last four years. If you wanted to put in for allocation for one of them right now, you will be waiting 3 to 5 years to get one. Mind you, when they first came out, you could put $100 down on the website for an allocation. And then after everything was approved, then they would hit you back and be like, now finish filling out all your stuff. Once the car is ready, are you ready to buy and purchase? Then you would do all the stuff with its credit. You're going to pay for it however you want to do it. But we got you on the waiting list for $100. Now I believe it's up to $250 or $300 to get on that list. And you're still going to wait 3 to 5 years for production. They're only making, I believe, 140 of them a year. No, I'm sorry. Maybe a month, maybe. I think they probably do 1,000 of them for the year, if that, or two. But they're going to go into production where they want to start producing at least 5,000 of them or more, at least 5,000 to 8,000 of them or more per year. And eventually that'll be per 6 months, and eventually they'll be doing regular production. But the regular production on them probably won't be for another 4 or 5 years, because they're still trying to make sure that people want to buy their Tesla EV semi-trucks as well. So, and they're going through their own phase right now where they're recalling almost, I don't know, I don't want to give you a number, I don't want to be incorrect, but they're recalling a lot of Teslas right now, S-Class, the S and so forth, because now they're having numerous problems with the automation when it comes to driving, self-driving. There's a lot of things the car can do for self-driving, but there's a lot of things you still need humans to make sure that the car does. So they're dealing with that as well. Now, the things that I really just don't like about it, it's just me. I don't think it's a pickup truck. It's about the same length as a Ford F-150. I don't really dig it like that, me personally. But you know what? Before I ramble on about it, and I will, I'm going to let y'all watch it. I'm going to let y'all see it. I'm going to put some things up right now, some images, and y'all leave y'all comments below. And then when you get back, we'll talk about it. Stick with me right here. Cars Golf. Welcome back. Okay, so you've seen it for yourself. I don't like the design. I don't like the one single the biggest windshield wiper in the world. For me, when you drive in this vehicle, you have to understand your point of view normally is this way. When you drive in a Cybertruck, you're going to be looking down like this, like basically like this and down. I mean, you definitely have visuals all around you, but I personally just don't like the design of it. It's a stainless steel, and it's only coming in stainless steel. There's no paint for it. So the only thing you can do to really jazz it up is wrap it, which I'm actually starting to see some people do. You're going to have to really wrap it some kind of way to make it look like something. You know, another thing, since it is stainless steel, and there are no door handles, you're going to have fingerprints all over your vehicle every day. Every day you got to wipe this car down, okay? If you don't mind doing it, you don't mind doing it. I personally would mind doing it, but I clean my cars anyway. But still, every day you got to really wipe this car down. Not saying you have to pamper it or baby it, because it's really not. It is built tough and it is strong. But for me, just for me, I'm not speaking for anybody else, but I've never had a pickup truck, but I just don't see it as a pickup truck. That's just me. I mean, like I said, I believe what Elon Musk is doing is getting the automotive world and the rest of the world, flies, I hate flies, rest of the world ready for the future. The Jetsons is coming, and he's creating that atmosphere. I believe he was a little kid that looked at the Jetsons and said, I'm going to create that world one day. And I think that's the path that he's on. I really do. And I always said it. I said, before you know it, in our lifetime or maybe after us, the flying car is already here. We will be using cars as aviation. You know what I'm saying? We damn sure will. But for myself, the designs on them, the body gaps on them, it's a little questionable. Because you have to realize a lot of the designs, there are no curves on the car, right? Everything is sharp. It's a sharp, sharp design on the vehicle. Even the front, the back, the sides, everything. Let's get into some of the regulation safety features as well. The side mirrors. They have to put side mirrors simply because all cars sold in the United States have to have side mirrors for safety reasons. But once you do get your car and you receive it, you can take the side mirrors off. Which leads me to my next topic of technology, along with the safety features. One thing I do like about it, it has some of the best tech you will ever get inside of a vehicle. The information system is amazing. It's that they killed that, man. They did that. If you're big on that, you will love being inside this vehicle. You have to get used to the fact that it has a yoke and not an actual steering wheel. If you get used to that and you're good with that, then hey, you're good with that. But besides everything else, everything is hand signals, hand controls. You can move from one screen to the next screen, from this screen to that screen. You could put your widgets up here for your weather. You could put them down here. You can just move stuff in that car without really ever touching anything. Especially once you get over here to the main area. Oh man, it's incredible the things you can do inside there information. It's not a bad cockpit to actually be in. It really isn't. But you do have to go to the other side of that now. Because of the way it is designed, because of the cab in the back, there is no rear view visual that you would be accustomed to and that you normally would have while you're driving. I can look up right now while I'm driving this truck, and I can look up at the side, at the rear view mirror, I can see everything. There is no way to do that, because once you close the bed on that, it is completely dead back there. You can't see anything. If the bed is open, you have visual. If the bed is closed, you have no visual through your mirror. But you do have it back in the information center of your vehicle, right in the center. That screen also is a 360 screen, which allows you to see everything around your vehicle. This is just basically getting used to a different way of driving. When you drive, you have automatic driver's muscle, I would say. Your instinct muscles to drive is instinct. You look at your mirrors and don't even know you looked at them because you're so used to doing it. You check your right, you check your left, you do it so much that your body just does it. You don't even know you're doing it. It's just a part of you driving. So now you have to retrain yourself to look at that screen for a hot second. So you can just be like, okay, I see everybody around me on my right side, my left side. You can see everybody behind you because the screen is 360. You see your vehicle in motion at real time while the car is driving, and you can see every other car around you in real time. That they nailed. That they absolutely nailed. If you drop your windows down, the windows come down in real time also. If you do anything in that car, everything happens in real time on the screen. That they nailed. But for myself, like I said before, things I may not care about it. For me, it's just more or less cosmetics. It's not technology, it's cosmetics. Is the vehicle worth the money? Yes. Yes. Because you still have to remember we're going into a stage where EVs will become, I do believe, 50 to 60% of transportation of the way people get around, completely get around on a daily driver, within the next 10 years or less. Even though they're going down in value right now, they're going to come back because some people have completely adopted the EV way of life. And if you could have a truck that you do not have to spend $100 every 3 days at the gas station, all you got to do is plug it in at your house or your garage or plug it in wherever you got to go. You can drive from New York to California and never, ever stop at a gas station. People will buy it. I want an EV. I'm fond of the Lucid Air and the Lucid Sapphire. That's just me. I just think it's better cosmetics. So is it worth it? Where else you going to get an SUV that got 840 horsepower? Do you need it? No. No, you don't. But will certain people buy it? Car enthusiasts? Yes. Some car collectors? Probably not. Car enthusiasts? Some of them will have to have it. Tech people absolutely are going to buy this car. Tech heads will have a Tesla. And if not a Tesla, they will have an EV. Absolutely. It's no question about that. So the bottom line for me, I'm personally not a fan of the Cybertruck only because of the cosmetics. I am a fan of the technology, and I would like to see more trucks. My favorite EV right now, honestly, for trucks, SUVs or truck, because to me it's more of a real truck. It's got to be the Hummer, the new Hummer. That right there is the epitome of, yeah, that's worth it. Yeah, absolutely. I would buy that. So just for me, I would like to see them step it up design-wise. But I've always said that about Tesla. I'm on record of saying that. Tesla's not a bad car. I just never really liked how they looked. You know, it's not, cosmetic-wise, aesthetic-wise, it's just not my kind of vehicle. But I understand the vehicle and I understand the need for it. So either way, leave your comments below. My name is Kadane Sterling. I thank y'all so much for being here. If you're smoking your cigar right now, keep burning your stick. Enjoy yourself on this December winter day or what kind of, listen, it ain't snowing here, so I'm happy. All right? I'll see y'all on the next one.